Rod Carey has plenty of work to do at Temple, and the school gave him time to do just that. They gave him an extension that proves that they're behind him for the long run. And right now, he's doing a little bit of patchwork and just trying to make sure that the roster can be what he needs it to be to get Temple back on track in the AAC. Number 10, center CJ Perez, the Northern Illinois transfer, followed Carey to Temple, has 27 games of experience and can play both guard and center. That's some versatility that not a lot of teams have and gives them some depth, especially on an offense line that was solid last year, but can always use a little bit extra help whenever they can. Number 9, wide receiver Ahmad Anderson Jr., the Purdue transfer, comes in to be one of the playmakers. Given that one guy is just the only one that's, I guess, reliable, there might be two guys that we talk about, but one at wide receiver, Anderson could be a guy that steps up for them. Number 8, Florida transfer running back Iverson Clement. Carey's relying heavily on transfers this year. If you look at their starting lineup, at least the two deep, there's going to be a lot of transfers on there. And Iverson Clement doesn't have a ton of stats, but I think people are picking him to be a potential breakout guy for Temple. Number 7, tight end David Martin Anderson. 13.4 yards per catch last year. It could be one of the go-to pass catchers for whoever wins the starting quarterback job. Number 6, linebacker Kobe Wilson, a guy who didn't have the best production, but a lot of people around the program are high on him. They think he's going to have a big year this year, and it's going to be fun to see if that actually comes to fruition. Number 5, quarterback Dewan Mathis, the former Georgia transfer, or the Georgia transfer who came in this year. He will battle with former Iowa State transfer Real Mitchell, who many will remember from QB1, the Netflix show. Mathis and Mitchell will go back and forth. A lot of people are picking Mathis to win the job. He did win the Georgia job at one point, or maybe not won it, but he was definitely playing for Georgia at one point, was the selected option for the Bulldogs offense. I don't know if he's going to be able to put it all together with Temple, but it'll be interesting to see what this offense looks like with him running the show. Number 4, offensive tackle Adam Klein, a nasty blocker who has all-conference potential. Like I said, this line was solid, but Klein's probably the only one that is notable in terms of being an all-conference talent. Guy who doesn't get nearly enough recognition just because Temple struggled for the last year and might struggle again this year. Number 3, defensive end Manny Walker, 7 tackles for loss last year, a guy who is a leader on the defense. There's a lot of new faces that will be on the defensive line and on the defense in general, and guys like Walker are going to be playing a big role in getting those guys up to speed. Number 2, linebacker William Quinkwo, another guy who's going to help get everybody else up to speed. 49 tackles last year, 4 for loss. Temple used to be a model in terms of defense, and it's tough to see them fall off so much, especially in the secondary. There's nobody here that's going to make this list that's on the secondary, and that's too bad because the secondaries for Temple in the past were some of the best in the conference. And then number 1, wide receiver Jaden Blue, honorable mention All-AAC last year. They're hoping he gets back to his 2019 form where he had 1,000 yards, over 1,000 yards, and 4 touchdowns receiving. And now that he's the go-to guy, it'll be interesting to see, can he be that go-to guy, or is someone else going to step up and be that guy for him, and he just is a supplemental player. I think he can be that guy for Temple. It's just a matter of will that actually happen. Temple is in a rebuilding process, but there's some guys that are very interesting. Guys like Blue, Walker, Klein, Martin Anderson, those guys are going to be fun to watch. Guys like Mathis will play a big role. Kobe Wilson will play a big role. And then, like I said, transfers are going to play a big role too. Carey's trying to do what he can to patch everything up, but also make sure that this team is built for the future. I don't know if that's going to happen, but Temple's at least giving him a chance to do it.